Good morning, people. I am so excited, so happy to be reunited with you all. But first, candle. So, in this weekend, and there is a backstory that is actually very interesting. First of all, coffee. Cheers. I have my perfect brew that I believe I got from one of you guys. And I know who, but for some reason the name is just slipping away from me. I'm getting older. I love this cup so much. Okay, so we are backtracking. We are talking about what happened last week. Last week I felt blah. I felt sad. I felt, well, things doesn't make sense anyway. Why am I actually here? What am I doing? Why am I stuck? Why is fear taking over all the time? Why am I looking like it? That was just the whole shebang. And I asked the universe to give me a sign to... I'm actually staring at something that a customer gave me. Anyway, to do something to point me in the right direction. So I had a customer who's been going through a lot, and she was actually supposed to go to Ukraine to work at a shelter, and I was a little bit like, oh girl, panic set in. It turned out that she didn't go anyway because there was something with the car, but as far as I understood, she might go anyway when the car is fixed. But anyway, before she left, she gave me this bracelet, and now that I'm looking at it, and with everything that I just talked about, it makes sense because this is white, right? So there is a cleansing that was going on. And with the full moon, the upcoming full moon that is happening on the 7th, the full moon in Virgo, one of the things is detoxing. Yeah, and I'm going to read up what I found. I'm also going to do a video about the full moon, but here's the thing. Remember what I just said about the detoxification. This weekend I've been sick for 2 days. And normally when I feel this way, it's just 1 day, but it was freaking 2 days where I had the worst headache and I was throwing up all the time. Couldn't eat. Drinking was not a good thing either because I just couldn't keep it down. And then this morning I woke up and everything was fine and I feel amazing. The feeling from last week is gone. So I do want to point out that some of you guys might have felt something similar that is a part of your detoxification. Because the universe will bring you through a detoxification in one way or another. And sometimes we don't like it. Okay. There is another point that I want to come to for this morning why I'm a little later. But of course I can't find it now. But we are learning a lot about our self-worth, trusting in ourselves. I am going to do a full video on it. So also this morning while I was putting my makeup on and getting ready, I was watching a newfound magical friend named Michelle, who is also Danish. And I believe she's Aquarius. She is just amazing. And it's been very hard to actually find Danes who has the same like energy as I have, who is crazy. Crazy in a good way. Who is really into this, like with the spiritual and with YouTube, and because he's a YouTuber. I will link her video up here. But especially the video that I saw this morning. I was watching her and it was like in the middle of doing my makeup. I put my foundation on. And suddenly she just started talking about me. And I popped up on the screen and I was crying. You know, I was just... it released something. The detoxification is happening in many ways. It was just... wow. I just want to say thank you, Michelle. You are a special person and I can't wait to meet you. Her videos are in Danish, so if you don't understand Danish, you can just look at her and make up your sentences. So, now that that is said and done, and we all know what went down in the weekends, let's do the reading. I probably have put timestamps down here for people who didn't want to hear me blah blah blah. But I feel like we are overcoming this fear and anxiety, because I have always had it, but it really got worse with the pandemic. It really did. So I know that's something I have to work on, to not see the world as scary. Yeah. So let me know, how was your weekend, because I am pretty sure that something significant happened for you too. I feel some of you guys also actually lost someone, like someone walked away, or you walked away from someone. Especially because this freaking snake keeps coming up. So let's see. Ooh, the fish. The fish. Oh, I love the fish. It's abundance. Ooh. Hello. The swans. That's like the lovers. Ah. Someone asks you to take a risk today. Wow. There is a significant other here, even though this is the male. There could be something with a female for people who resonate with that. Let me just take the book because I can't remember. But first, coffee. 2 days without coffee, and for some reason the coffee tastes strange today. I don't know why. We did speak about that. Am I being guided not to drink coffee anymore? Because I don't know if I am okay with that spirit. We have to discuss that because I love my coffee. So with the fish, it brings plenty and abundance. Ideal in commerce and sales. Ooh, what are you guys doing? Because there's something that the universe asks you to gamble on, put your money on. Maybe not physically, but in a, in a spiritual way. A project, trust. There might be something with water, traveling. Maybe you're realizing something about yourself. And then we have the swans, which is like the heart. It's interesting because I did do the shoot some weeks ago where there was 2 swans in the picture. It was very special. So now it's coming back. And it's interesting because the model was like, does this happen often? I was like, no. This is like one in a lifetime. It happened one other time, which I think is actually 5 years ago. And I use this beach a lot. So it's something that is happening right now in your life. It's like 1 in a million. Or, yeah, it's rare. It's something that doesn't happen often. So grab this potential, grab the magic. Say yes. Say yes. The form of happiness, love, is simply drawn in my shape. I am your feelings, your emotions. I am your passions and devotions. Just make sure no bad cards are around to spoil the fun. Well, there's no bad cards. So there you go. The dice. I am the risk, the gamble you choose to take. I am the uncertain and the leap of faith. Ooh. I offer the promise of future change. Yes, and there's no negative cards, so we don't have to talk about that. I feel for some of you guys there might actually be a person coming in, if it's someone who can help you in business or if it's something to do with love. The man number 2. So there's 2 men. I could be the reader, so it could be you, or the male subject of your reading. Or a partner, or the significant other of the female sitter. This is happiness that is awaiting you. A promise. Wow. Did you say something? Candle. There is a sensitivity around this. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. But something is coming in, and I just saw this. How many times have we gotten the Knight of Cups? Like I said, because not all of you are dealing with love. There could be someone who can help you. Or it's, your masculine energy telling you to go out there and take a risk in something. Yes. You just can't make it up, can you? Yeah. And it's interesting because I got told to actually to take these 2 cards, or to take this card before, but I put it back. And I heard my spirit guide was like, you shouldn't have to put it back, but I was just shuffling. Knight of Cups and the Fool. You are being asked to take a risk here. Say yes. Yeah. Say yes. You have a lot of options. A lot of options. 7 of Cups. It is reversed, so maybe you don't really realize how many options you actually do have in this matter. If it's about love, there is actually options for you out there. 10 of freaking Cups. Am I happy that I went through hell this weekend to get detoxified, to get through this? Yes. 10 of Cups. That is just the purest happiness. This is a promise from the universe telling you, if you take the leap of faith, we promise you that you get the 10 of Cups. So you guys still need to actually realize that there is options for you. Last card. 2 cards. Yeah. Wow. 3 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. You know this to be true. It's coming for you. It's a rhyme. I'm so poetic. There might be something around showing people what you do. With the 3 of Pentacles, it normally pops up when you have a project or you have something that you want to share with the world, but you need to show it, right? You need to, it's at the stage now where you are actually ready to put it out there, to show your baby off, to tell the good news. And also with the Queen of Swords, because he's someone who is intelligent, who is very good with words, that is you. So what are you waiting for? They can't be figured, but it could be because of my hand motion. What are you waiting for? There might be something with communication or something. There could even, because of the male, be someone who wants to communicate with you, but you might be a little afraid that you say the wrong words, but definitely not. And it could start out as someone who likes what you do when it comes to work or project. The biggest message for you, and I feel this is not only a message for today, it's a message together with the full moon in Virgo, but it's also a message throughout the next upcoming week or weeks, where you're being asked to actually allow this to come in and gamble a little. Trust. This is a badass reading, people. I'm gonna show you. Look at these cards. Look at this. That is for you. It's badass, right, Candle? Mr. Candle is agreeing. But that is going to be it, people. I will get this beauty out to you guys, and I will just say thank you for everyone who's sticking with me. Thank you, Michelle. You are a darling. Do fantastic. And there will definitely be future, even the Candle agrees. There will be future videos with Michelle at some point. So now I hope that you go out there and break the ice and take a chance in love or in career or in just, you know, in general with yourself, with health, with trusting and believing that you are badass and you are manifesting badass. You have a lot of support, a lot of people around you. And if you don't feel like you have a lot of people around you, they are coming. They are. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Adieu.